Despite the delay season, March 2020 is still packed with great titles for all kinds of gamers. What to Play presents our most anticipated upcoming games for March 2020, all arranged by release dates. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. There's another Pokemon game coming, and it's not entirely new. This is a remake of the 2005 Mystery Dungeon that came out for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance. Mixing Mystery Dungeon's roguelike elements with Pokemon's charm, Rescue Team DX allows you to forge your own personality and experience the magic of becoming an actual Pokemon again. While it still retains the classic 16 starter Pokemon, this DX version will feature new mechanics not seen in the originals, such as Mega Evolution, an auto mode, and finally, an auto save. Coming this March 6 for the Nintendo Switch. Langrisser 1 and 2. NIS America's revival of the legendary Langrisser 1 and 2 is taking us to their magical kingdom once again, now in high definition. Featuring 2 games in one, relive each Langrisser title with an improved presentation. Just like any other remake, the story remains unchanged. In these 2 different titles, you'll still end up taking a quest to stop the forces of evil from threatening the fate of your world. Fans of the classic titles will enjoy this revitalized version, especially with its reorchestrated music and some helpful quality of life improvements. Coming this March 10 for the Nintendo Switch, PC, and PS4. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. After suffering from a minor delay, the Will of the Wisps release date was pushed back by just 1 month to polish what needs to be polished. The next adventure of Microsoft's adorable Forest Guardian takes us to even greater places beyond the first game's magical forest. In this sequel, combat is more refined, especially with Ori's now nimble movements. In addition to that, its heavy Metroidvania elements will receive its much needed improvement for a satisfying platformer journey with enough replay value. It comes out this March 11th as a Microsoft exclusive.
War is unending.
Nioh 2. A sequel to Team Ninja's fictional samurai game, Nioh 2 is going to be a prequel with a standalone story. Play a customized character that's part human, part yokai, and venture around the new Dark Realms with great Japanese warlords like Hideyoshi.
Let this be the end of wars waged with spirit stones.
It's not Sekiro, nor Tenchu, but its action-oriented combat gives more room for some stylish sword-to-sword action.
Oh, kill him, yep, nice. Don't turn your back on me. Or him. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's good. I would love to have you as my partner, man.
It's still essentially a single-player experience. However, the improved multiplayer, which allows up to 3 players, will definitely make the yokai battles that much easier. A PlayStation 4 exclusive, it's set to release this March 13, 2020. My Hero Wants Justice 2. One of this generation's hit anime, it didn't take long for My Hero Academia to get on the fighting game scene. Competing with the likes of Dragon Ball FighterZ for the top spot in anime-based fighting games, Wants Justice lets you take on the shoes of Deku, Bakugo, and so much more. It retains the anime's quirky humor and charm as you weave through its story mode. With 40 playable characters to choose from, form your team's 3 favorites and get supercharged on smooth animations and fast-paced battles. It's set to release this 13th of March for the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Switch. MLB The Show 20. Sony's beloved baseball franchise returns this year with more surprises in store for the major fans. Its previous title gave us a new gold standard in the baseball genre, so it's intriguing to see how they top it this year. In this follow-up, forge your own baseball legacy in America's favorite pastime. MLB The Show 20 features Javier Baez on its cover and will aim to improve the baseball experience with new customizations and enhanced core gameplay. It's set to release this March 17th as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
So cute.
Competing with Doom's anticipated sequel, this follow-up to the iconic and charming life simulator brings more than just the simple farm life.
There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland.
New Horizons welcomes a host of changes to the neighborhood. In this fresh new life away from the urban woes, craft your very own island experience by setting up camp, collecting scraps from the environment, and colonizing the land for Tom Nook's future clients. Get ready to spend hours and hours of management once it comes out this March 20 for the Nintendo Switch.
This is humanity's chance to repent.
Doom Eternal. 2 of the most anticipated games of this year go toe-to-toe with each other as they come out on the same day.
It is written. It is their time to give penance. You are but one man.
Doom Eternal is the next adventure of video game's finest demon hunter. Doom Guy returns and he's armed to the teeth. Moving from point A to point B now feels more fleshed out with a handful of movement upgrades. It's basically just a walk in the park for Doom Guy and every demon's worst nightmare. Coming this 20th of March for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. Fairy Tail. It's no surprise that Shonen titles get a video game reimagining for modern consoles. Gust and Koei Tecmo's latest project centers around anime's most popular mages. Natsu and his guild of powerful magic users enter gaming territory. Unlike their other anime buddies getting the fighting game treatment, Fairy Tail is a full-fledged RPG and it's based on the anime and manga's world. Building up your guild's reputation is the main goal, and its turn-based 3 vs 3 combat is reminiscent to the JRPGs of old. It's coming out this March 20 for the PC, PlayStation 4, and Switch. Bleeding Edge. Ninja Theory's fresh IP brings back the online brawler craze with some snazzy upgrades and an energetic cast of characters. Bleeding Edge pits you and your team against mechanically enhanced beings with the sole power of causing enough chaos. Synergy is key. Team up with others and become an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Join the cybernetic clash and go toe-to-toe with other players from around the world. Coming this 24th of March on the PC and Xbox One. Moons of Madness. There's not a lot of Lovecraftian games coming out recently. This outer space adventure dares you to conquer your demons as the astronaut Shane Newart, trapped in the isolated Red Planet. As a Lovecraftian title, madness is your #1 enemy. Extraterrestrial threats are the least of your worries. Fight through the hallucinations and solve the supernatural phenomena in the derelict space station.
What the hell? Declan, are you there? Declan!
Sanity is your best friend here. It already came out for the PC months ago. It is headed to consoles this March 24 for the PS4 and Xbox One. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, one of the longest running manga in history, returns with their next Musou title. Similar to other previous Pirate Warriors, control numerous One Piece characters, including Luffy, Zoro, and more, as they repel a massive horde of enemies in satisfying hack-and-slash combat. The entirety of the game covers notable arcs from the One Piece anime instead of telling an original story. Ready your voyage as it comes out this March 27 for the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and of course, the Switch. Persona 5 Royal. The next iteration of Atlus' latest Persona title is about to get more content than usual. Dubbed as the definitive Persona 5 experience, relive the pivotal moments of the Phantom Thieves with a ton of new features in store, including a new party member named Kasumi. It's basically a more polished version of the vanilla Persona 5, which was supposed to be a PS3 only title. Royal not only features new cutscenes and palaces, it also comes with a snazzy new soundtrack that'll definitely spice up our JRPG adventure. Hearts will be stolen this March 31st, only for the PS4. Half-Life Alyx. Also coming this March is Valve's follow-up to their award-winning science fiction shooter. Veering away from their usual first-person shooters, Alyx is a virtual reality game. It serves as a prequel that covers what happened before Half-Life Episode 2. Meet new and familiar faces in this sci-fi spectacle. This is Valve's most ambitious work to date. As a VR entry, things might be risky due to its demanding technology. But given Valve's track record, this whole new story might be something huge for the future of VR. Coming sometime this March 2020 as a PC exclusive. Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. After years of speculation and rumors, Taleworlds Interactive calls the banners once more in this elusive sequel. Bannerlord's Calradia is beautiful as ever, and it comes with a handful of visual upgrades such as its enhanced physics and improved UI. Not only that, Mount & Blade 2 also comes with 4 planned multiplayer modes, giving you hours and hours of medieval combat. It's finally coming out sometime this March 2020.